June 6, 1944, Allied forces in overwhelming shows of airborne tenacity, bombing, shore beach landings, began the liberation of the world. France, if nothing else. But at the time, you know. So today we're playing Sergeants DDay. I said we, because my son is playing today.
Hello.
All right. He doesn't like to be filmed. I don't like to be filmed, but here we are. We're going to play a game to commemorate June 6, 1944. Now for Sergeants DDay, specifically, we're going to play Scenario 4, Take the Crossroad. So here's the situation report. June 6, 1944, early morning. Uto Dreher and Meyer have found friends at a small crossroad. Just as they settle in, Sergeant Harrison leads an attack to take the area. Nice. So here we have Sergeant Harrison. We'll look at the U.S. troops first. So I've got Sergeant Harrison, Private Fields, Private Backer, and Private Barstow. They are 6 victory points for Harrison, 4 for the rest of the gentlemen. So that gives us our 18 victory points, which we have. Oh, you know what? I did just make it. Oops! I gotta add another person. Ooh, that's gonna make my son mad. Okay, but anyway, let's look at the German forces real quick. Then we'll come back and fix the American shortage. We have Uto Dreher. They're supposed to have. Now, I know a couple people told me the pronunciation, the German pronunciation of the GFR, but that's basically like a soldat rank soldier. So we've got, well, I guess he's soldat, but we have Kortig, Kruger. Kortig is 3, Kruger is 4, Engel is 3, Dreher is 7, and Meyer over here is 3. So that's the lineup we have for the German player. So the mistake that I made earlier when I was setting up, I was looking, I got kind of confused between the two scenarios because they're side by side. I was looking back and forth, and I didn't realize at first that Sergeant Harrison is the assigned character for the U.S. He's worth 6 points, so I have to go find a couple more soldiers. My son was ready to play, and I had it all set, and then I just realized I just shortchanged the Americans a couple troops. Yeah, he said it's fine. I can be shortchanged.
Whatever you want.
Whatever I want. All right. Well, what I'll do, we'll stop the camera here in a second. I'll fix that. But we do have orders. Now, go ahead, flip your order card just so the group sees what you have. This was an assigned card. I didn't read it, so I'm trying to not read it, but hold it there. That's going to be the order card for the Germans. The Americans, we have 1 of 2. And I would go find all our fancy dice here in a minute. But for the moment, I'll just kind of shuffle this up a little bit, and I'll pick this one. This is what we have. And it doesn't mention a specific deployment because the special rules are based on this here card. We're going to do our deployments. It says anywhere in these top 4 spots. So we deploy through there. So I don't have to deploy through an area specifically, but I get to deploy through any of these 4 spots along the top. And yeah, once I add in my missing soldiers, we'll come back and we'll start. Okay, gotta watch out for that glare. Holy cow. All right, I did add in 2 more privates. I got Xavier and Emerson back on the table. I know I think we've played with all of these folks before, so they're back. Okay, we're gonna go ahead. First of all, did it mention who had initiative? No, I was looking to see if this said specifically who had initiative, and I'm not seeing that. So we'll just go by standard here in a moment. Okay, son, we're going to flip the story cards. So first will be move and shoot actions, move and then look actions in the second phase. Third phase will be hide, then move. For initiative, we're going to look to see where your leader is. He's buried, and he's got draw 2 cards. I've got draw 2 cards too. So if we each have draw 2 cards, I was trying to think what we do then for initiative. I know at some point you go to who's got the lowest serial number. I'm going to double check. I can't believe I forgot that. It's been like a week since I played, and I already forgot all the different ways to see who beats initiative. All right, I'll check. Easy. I can't believe I forgot that. Highest victory point soldier, and right now that's the Germans with their officer Dreher, and then Harrison is 6. So Germans will probably maintain initiative for most of this game. All right, now what we're going to do is pick our cards. So I'll let you put your cards down in secret. Like, you don't have to show folks. We'll see them as we flip when we play the phases. But what you do to draw your cards is 1, each person gets 3, plus look on your officer, and under the look, it'll say how many extra cards you get to draw. So you're going to draw that many, and I just put mine face up so I can see them because I'm holding the camera. But you can hold them up like you would like playing poker, okay, and then pick which 3 so that you'd have 1 in the first phase that can either be a move or a shoot action, move or look. We kind of remember, I know he hasn't played in a while, but it's like riding a bike. This game comes back pretty easy. All right, so I'm just going to flip my cards so I can look at them with the group here, and then we'll decide what goes where.
So just 3 plus your whatever?
Yeah, so you're going to draw 5 cards, I think, then?
Yep.
Yep, and then you get to decide which ones. So move and shoot. Oh yeah, I think we looked at my order. We're doing this one. I don't want to talk about it out loud, but oh, okay, we can do that. All right, so far that's 4. I placed this one here. I'm going to place it face down. Normally the people watching this with me, they're used to me talking everything out, which they may or may not like, but I'm trying to be secretive. So as I reveal cards later, we can discuss some of the why I did what I did. Okay. And also, there was no color matches on those cards, so we have no random events to worry about. I have left over 2 cards, but since there's a tie in cards, we went to victory points. I'm just going to set these off to the side. All right, I'm going to pause the camera while he fixes, and we'll be right back. Oh, he's got them. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Set the extra cards off to the side?
Yeah, you set them off to the side. Then if there's a change in cards for whatever reason, like a leader dies or something like that, sometimes cards might have to get discarded. That might change initiative, so we'll just set those there. All right. Reveal phase 1. I have a move.
I have a move.
All right, you get to move. So your bubble is what? How many?
5 soldiers may move.
Woof. And then your dog tag, well, you're going to get all of them on the board. So basically, you just pick a deployment spot based on your order and bring some dudes on. And basic movement, there's a move box. I think most all of your soldiers are move 1. All of mine are move 1.
1 square.
1 square. So moving them in. Now you can, like let's say you're coming in on area 6, diagonal from their counts. Mm-hmm. So they can go here or here, whatever. And remember, yeah, he remembers just their dog tags face down. Yeah, man, this.
So there's the move -1. Like, what is that there?
Okay, so look, basically, this will affect how far people away can see you. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then that one's hide. That's if you were trying to make yourself hidden again from being spotted. That affects people's ability to shoot you.
Yep.
And that's how difficult the terrain is. If you want to move diagonal into this square, the S, you're required to have saved up a movement point. So it's like basically it costs like 2 movement points. Since you only get 1 square, there's a special move marker that shows how many movement points you're storing up to move. So that's what that means. We don't have any R's. There is a terrain called R, but we don't have that. So the S, you just have to save up a movement point.
So if I move, like spawn in there, or deploy there, can I move out without having to save, or?
Right. You always look at where you're going.
Okay, so I can.
So you can move to that. Not that the farmhouse gives you something. Oh, no, you couldn't see. I was looking for its little.
Yeah.
But it's up here, so the whole thing, yeah, you would need. So you'd probably have to do like a movement point, go, there. Or stay here to save up, and then diagonal.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. And it moves all guys in, right? Because it's 5?
Yeah, since it's 5. And then what you could do, because you have a guy with the extra
move,
the dog tag action, what you could do is, if you didn't want to reveal who your dog tag action guy is, because I can kind of see your card, you don't have to save up his movement point. But since he's the dog tag action and the basic dog tag action is move, you could say, well, he's going to store up the move, for example. So I'll leave that up to you to decide.
I'll put that.
Yeah, you can stick it on wherever you want to put it. But yeah. But you have to use it. You can't like take that and like go here and hold on to that. You're going to have to spin that, right? Okay, then I have a move, which mine was 3 soldiers may move. What we're going to do is we're going to take fields. So I'm going to find their little dog taggies. Fields, backer. Look over here. Who else looks good? Fields, backer. What's my dog tag action, dude? Harrison. Oh. Okay, we'll bring Barstow. And I'll bring Harrison. Since Harrison's the dog tag action, we're going to bring them all on here. Alright, that's my 3 soldiers and Harrison. Okay, flip for phase 2. I've got look, 1 soldier may sight, and Emerson. Of course, I didn't bring Emerson. I wasn't planning ahead, so I wasted a dog tag action. But you go first anyhow, and you have what? 1 soldier may, and all your guys are on the board. So angle. What's nice is it doesn't reveal you to look, but find out, look and who's got your best look. Probably won't matter this where we're at on the board.
The site is 14 squares.
Okay, so essentially, we're going to count up 1, 2. Landmarks are essentially 2, so it would be almost saying like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's a straight line. So this is 5. You usually have no problem being spotted. Now here's how this works. What you do is you count the minus looks in between and the target, and you subtract that from his look range, and that's how many squares he could see. So we subtract 1, 3, right? That brings his look to 11.
We add 1, so it's 12.
Oh, you're right. Yep, there's 1 right there. Yeah, you would add that 1. So he could see 12 squares, so 5 squares is well within his range to see. So you can pick one, just point to a person. Okay? So that's going to be Harrison, of course. You spotted the dude.
Officer?
Yep. What a great way to start the game for the Germans. Okay, now you could do the same with the dog tag action. Who's the dog tag dude? Is it the same guy?
Yep.
Okay, pick another one. He really ain't gonna fail. Okay, so he sees private fields. Okay. Where's the dog tag? Oh, I need the person, not the dog tag. Fields. Okay, now I'm gonna look. So I'm gonna start with who's got my best look. He's got a sight of 12, 12, 9, 15. Dang, Barstow. All right, I'm going to spot him. Because guarantee we can see Kurtig. Okay. So you're going to bring him on. And that's it. The other guy that could do a dog tag, I didn't put him on the board. So we're done there. Yeah. All right. That's it for the phases there, right?
We still have 1 more phase.
Oh yeah, that's right. For that phase, it's done. Okay, so I got to move on this one, and then you've got to what? Hide. Okay, now hiding is a little bit different, and you might be able to hide. What you do now is you look at all the hides. So you include the hide here in your square. Normally you don't include your square, but you include the hide here, the hide here. So that's already -4. I'm trying to think if you include that hide. I think you do, because it's all the hides, because that's how hard it is to see. So I think that's -6. So what happens is you look at your hide ability for Kurtig. Where's he at? Oh, he's right there. And it says cover is 6 squares, so I'd have to subtract 6. Let me just double check and see if I include that, the one that they're in, because that's where they're hiding. I think you do. So if it does, he hides again. Like that's, okay, cool. We'll be right back. And after checking the book, I was right. It says you do from your square all the way and up to including the target you're trying to hide from, which would be any one of those folks. So technically, for the moment, he comes back off, and you can stick his mini tag back on the board. And he's re-hidden, but I get to move, and I get 2 soldiers may move, and Barstow can move. Did I put Barstow on here? Yeah. Not that I need to move him again, and not that I want the crossroad because it's a look. So actually what I will do is I'm going to move somebody here, and then what I'll do is I'm going to move them here. So we will have passed through. We'll do that. Okay, we're going to go with that. So that would be my 2. That means we are done with the I finished, well, okay, I got 2 soldiers may move. Oh, and move again. Oh, snap. So Barstow had a dog tag. That would have been his free move. Well, the move and then move again. Okay, so Barstow would have moved, move again. I can move again. Do I want them to even move again? Yes, because this has some shooting cover. So actually that gives me enough that I could move 2 dudes in. So we'll move Harrison in. So let me see. That would have been my bonus move, and he'd only move 1.
That
so
little card's a little OP then for movement.
Yeah, it is, because you get to move 1 and then move again. So we're just going to move across here. Who's this guy? We'll say Barstow moves there as his free action. So get us into some, hopefully some better protection and whatnot here in a moment. All right. Oh, yeah, that piece there is broke. I can't. Well, all you can do is pull it off. Triggered his OCD.
Yeah.
Somehow I've lost the one that fits here. It's gone. So.
We checked. I thought I saw some others there.
Well, trust me. I've done like 3 videos like that because we're missing it.
Boy.
I know, right?
That's
why I put it like that, because it's all I've got.
I'd much rather it gone than.
Well, it's gone now. So. All right, we're going to go ahead, and that's our all 3 phases for the first turn. Let me advance the turn marker, and we'll go ahead, clean up our cards, and be ready for the new draw. And we're back at the top of turn 2, so we're going to go ahead and flip the 3 story cards. So phase 1 will be move and hide. All the shoots, then moves. All of the hides, then moves. And no matching colors, no random event. Okay, I'm going to draw my 5 cards. Okay, we've got that. What are we doing? Well, I'll take this one. We gotta be quiet. We don't want them to hear our plotting. See, then it's shoot and move on the next. So we'll do that one. Oh man, there's no look prior to. Okay. And then we have moves at the end. Then we'll do this one. I could do this one because it's got, yeah, let's do that one. That gives us some more playing around. Okay, then these 3 are, or those 2 are our leftovers. And he'll have 2 leftovers as well, but he already beats ties. Okay, so we can go ahead and flip phase 1. So my phase 1 was a move. What'd you have? What's your phase 1?
Move.
Alright, so of the moves, you have initiative, so you can do your first moves. And what was it? How many?
3 soldiers may move.
Okay, and then your dog tag was dryer. Alright, where are you moving?
Well.
Yeah, but I could sit down and film that. Yeah.
Since I will move these 2, and then I will save a movement for dryer.
Oh yeah. But you have 1 over there for him. Is he going to move diagonal now? Or are you going to save it some more? Because you can save it up to a +2, and that's it. And then he can move up to 3 squares. So you can either make him a 2 square or make 2 of them a 1 square.
I'll make him a 2 square.
Okay.
And then Dreyer, I will wait. I was planning on using a safe square for Dreyer instead, because I move those 2 and then take the safe square.
Okay.
So Dreyer will get the save. And then since it's his card, he can move again, right?
Yeah, if it's his dog tag action.
Yeah, it is his dog tag action, so I will move him again into there.
Okay. All right. Well, it gives me an idea where your leader is. I just can't do anything about it.
Exactly.
Okay. Now I've got move. I have 3 soldiers may move and move again, and then fields. What that will let me do is I can bring 3 on. Okay. So who's left? We have Fields, Harrison. Okay, I got to make these off to the side here. So Harrison's on. Fields is on. So I've got. I feel like I'm missing a. I probably have everything I need. Yeah, it's just these 2. Yeah, because that'll be my 6. So I'm going to actually move them on. Because it does say by the end of turn 4 if a soldier's not on the board. So I might as well just bring them on. I'm going to go ahead and just spread them out. So we're just going to come and beat our way south. So that's 2. 3rd soldier. I guess I really didn't need to come down A. But we'll move here. That's 3. Then it says, and move again. It would be the same soldiers, so, and there's no preventative of diagonal, so move everybody there. So we have three dudes moved and moved again, and Fields can move one more time. Fields, I don't think Fields needs to move at the moment. We'll leave it there.
Move him closer, please.
Yeah, we're close enough, I think. Okay, so that's my phase 1 is done. So let's see what we got for phase 2. What do you have? What's yours?
Shoot.
Shoot. And shoot is first. And again, you have initiative. And you have what? 1 soldier may shoot. And then Dreyer can do a dog tag action. Okay. Who wants to shoot?
Dreyer will shoot.
All right. Go ahead and flip him and put him on the board because he has now exposed himself. Dirty, dirty man. And who does he want to shoot at?
He will shoot at Fields.
Okay. Fields. So to shoot, what we're going to do is count how many. Now, the only thing, I'll be honest, is in the landmark, because that's like 2, I don't think you have to count the square here. I think you get to count that 1 square. Well, let's see. I'm trying to go from center to center there. So that's, I don't know if you want to count that one.
That's part of the landmark.
That's what I was saying, so we don't count it, I don't think, because he's in the landmark. So you're going to count...
These 2.
Yeah, does it clip that, or is that on the edge?
It's on the edge.
Okay, so we'll say he's only 2 away. It's so far, but I'll go with that. I'll say he's 2 squares away, and we subtract 1, 2. So we look at Dreyer, and we subtract 2. So his close range would be 1 square. So we know we're 2 squares away. So he can hit on short and long. So now to see if you hit, you take 1 action card, flip it, and we check all the range bands. Miss, miss, miss. So he missed with that shot. But if it's his dog tag,
he will shoot again.
He'll shoot again. So he'll draw another card.
Miss, 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 miss.
Miss, miss, miss. Okay, so you tried. And checking all 3 range bands on 1 card, I would think would lead to pretty good odds. However, in your case, you had 2 bum cards back to back. So, all right, but now it's my turn, and I get 2 soldiers may shoot, including backer. So we're going to go, who's my better shots? Fields is pretty good. Because it's going to be the same thing going backwards. I'm going to have to subtract. Well, actually, it's a lot more because the farmhouse has better protection. and that's 2. So shooting into the landmark is actually worse off. So we're going to have 1, we're 3 squares away, and I'm going to subtract 3. So that would be close range of nothing. 2 squares for him. Yeah, he can only shoot long range. Okay, so backer can shoot. Where's backer? Okay, backer is going to shoot. He's going to be one of my guys that shoots because he can actually shoot at the long and short. 3. Oh man, these guys aren't very good. They're mostly going to be long range. I can't believe we're so close, but that house is hard to hit. So that's 3. How many squares did I say? The landmark is 2. Yeah, 3 away. So a lot of these will just be long range shots. Okay, so we'll also have Harrison and Fields shoot because it's all long range. Okay, backer, Fields, and Harrison. So first I'll go for backer. Now backer hits at long and short, just not close range. Oh, yeah, and all he has is Dreyer as the target. So it's a miss at long and a hit at short range. Okay, so what you do now is you draw one of your cards and you see what the damage is.
Wound.
Wound. So flip Dreyer to his wounded side.
Oh yeah, this gets rid of because he this thing.
Okay, then we'll say Harrison is only going to hit it long, which is a miss. And then I said like Emerson was going to shoot. There was one other guy over here, back Fields. Fields shoots. He can only hit it long range, and that's a miss as well. Okay, shooting is done for phase 2. Let's go ahead and reveal phase 3. Okay, I had a move, and what's your phase 3?
Hide.
Hide. Okay, so hides come first anyway. So who's gonna hide?
Dreyer.
Dreyer. Okay, so he's got 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 6. So what's his hide ability?
His cover is 4 squares.
Yeah, so he hides. Okay, so go ahead. So he popped out like a submarine, but we hit him. And he said, I'm hiding. Okay, and then mine is move. We want the farmhouse. So I've got 3 soldiers may move and move again. And Xavier is the dog tag boy on this one. So 3 can move and move again.
Oh.
Yes.
This sucks.
And what's that?
I'm going to tell you my order because I can't do it.
Oh, no, why? What is it?
Deploy up to 6 soldiers in landmark 1. Other soldiers enter at turn 3 at an unused entry area.
Oh, well, if we had known that. Well, this is landmark 1, so yeah, you should have deployed them here, is all that means.
But it also says up to 6.
Right, up to.
Oh.
So you have 5. So you
Oh.
could have deployed up to 5 here.
Oh, okay, so I
Now, you could have deployed like 2 or 3 here, and then the rest could have come in at an unused area later in the game, like for reinforcements.
Okay.
So, did we oopsie that part? Yeah, because you should have been deployed in the farmhouse.
Yeah.
But, okay, that's fine. I don't mind the mistake. That benefits me.
Gee, thanks.
You're welcome. But now you want to hear the bad news?
No.
We're going to charge you.
Oh, great.
Yeah, we're gonna move.
Yay.
So 3 move. Well, actually, I want to keep him alive. So 3 move,
He's staying alive.
and then 3 move again, and now we're in the landmark.
Did you have your, you need to save up the 2 movements because it takes movement points.
Only diagonal. This was straight line down.
Oh.
Only when you move diagonal do you have to save up the extra move point.
If it has the S or the...
Right, the S. Otherwise, it's just
Oh,
when you move sides, you don't require the extra. It's just if you move diagonal. In other words, it's 2 movement points, so it's the same as doing this, then this. You know, that would still take you 2 turns, right? Or you could just stay here in cover and build up that move point and then cut across diagonal. That's what that's for. But we're just going to come down here, and now that we're in the same landmark, we can hand-to-hand you. Because we will take you out. And that is probably what we're going to do, because we moved, so we could do that. All right, you ready to do some hand-to-hand? Probably not.
No.
See, he hasn't played in a while, so, you know, it takes a while to remember, like, and start thinking strategy. So since your old man has played this solo a couple times, it's all right. Okay, so here's how we do the hand-to-hand. Now that we're in there together, what you do is, first of all, you look at your hand-to-hand skill. There's a hand on your card. So where's Dreyer? Oh, he's wounded. So his fight is 2 cards. So what you're going to do is take 2 cards and put them like right there.
Facing up?
Plus he is revealed now. You know, you can put them face down for the moment. You're free to look at them though, like you can see. But I'll tell you what we do with those in a second. But here's the bad news. When someone is outnumbered more than 2 to 1, you lose 1 card. So I'll let you pick a card you don't want. I'll let you pick. Normally you don't. But I'm going to let you pick. So you would have only drawn 1, but I'm going to let you look and keep the fight cards you want to keep.
Do I discard this then?
Yeah, you can discard that one. Okay, so I did that as a nicety to you because I love you. You're my child. Now, me, because I've got 3 guys here, will also reveal Xavier because he's now part of the fighting. Oh, I put him on his thing backward, upside down. That's why it doesn't look right. I can't fix these with one hand. Or maybe I can. Can you fix my Wookiee? His girlfriend is pretty important to him. When you can you fix my little figure? I can't fix it with one hand.
I suppose.
Thank you.
There you go, my little baby.
All right, thank you. Okay, but now my fight, I got to look for backer. Backer draws 2 cards. Harrison draws 4, so I'm at 6 cards. Then you add in, who was the other guy there? Xavier. Xavier is 2 cards, so that's going to be a total of 8 cards that I draw. He doesn't like that at all. Okay, but see what you do. Here's what you do. You go ahead. You can reveal it now. It really, okay, I'm drawing a lot of cards, but at this point, it really doesn't matter. I'll tell you why here in a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, you have initiative, so you apply your card first. So you pick a soldier, and you say, this soldier is dead. Or you can actually capture a soldier. If you survived, essentially, and wiped out all of the other people coming at you, you could then take a prisoner, and then you would have to use a soldier to kind of like escort them off the board kind of a thing.
I will capture then.
But you're about to die, so you have no, wouldn't do you any good. But I'm just saying, for the future, you could capture. Like me, okay, so first of all, you go first. You had initiative. No, actually, I have initiative. Oh, I do, because you determine initiative by the grand total of fight cards plus your leftover. You have 2 leftover cards per turn, but you only drew 1 fight card. So the Americans actually have the initiative. Yes, that never happens. Very rarely happens. So I'm going to look here. Okay, that doesn't apply. And that there is for that, and it's not for that. So actually, I don't need to capture your peoples. So we're gonna kill him. Kill.
So my kill does nothing.
Right. No, you actually still get to apply it actually.
Good. Yay.
Which, you know, kind of sucks, but yeah, you still get to apply your kill. So I kill Dreyer.
Which one is your officer?
I don't know. You tell me.
That's Harrison. Dang it.
When you're looking. Oh, that's right. I didn't bring Harrison up because I knew something like that would happen.
Dang it.
But you can pick a dude.
I'll kill Fields because he shot me.
No! Bye-bye, Private Fields.
And Dreyer's gone.
Yeah, Dreyer's gone. Oh, no.
Great. My officer's dead.
You touched me in my Private Fields. That's men jokes there, since it's just us men today. Ha ha.
I'll kick you in your private fields.
You'll kick me in my private fields. Well, you just did kick me in my private fields. That was the close assault there. Okay, that is the end of that phase. So we're going to go ahead and clean up, and we'll come back with the next turn. I'll go ahead and advance that. Turn 3 coming up. So my son and I, prior to this, we were like, man, if I could have a really cool intro song, it would be like Primo Victoria by Sabaton. He said he would throw something at me if I sang it, because I don't really have licensing rights, but I could probably, because if we sing it, then it's slightly different than the original, therefore it's not a copyright strike.
But yet you ruin everything, Sabaton, and it makes me sad.
No, it's not ruining. It's paying homage. So we won't sing it. We'll do it like a poem.
Well, thank you.
So we won't say through the gates of hell as we make our way to heaven, through the Nazi lines, Primo, Vic. He said he would hit me with something. Toria. Ah, no, quit. Ow. All right. Okay, well, anyway, there's that. Okay, go ahead and flip your 3 story ones.
Keyboard?
Oh, no matching color. No matching colors, but we got hide and then moves, looks and then shoots, looks and then shoots. Half looks could kill. She got the looks that kill. Bam, 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 wow. All right. I was like, how come I got a gap? Oh, because he died. Let me just move them over.
I guess I should take this guy out.
Yeah, you can take him out. He was wounded and bled to death when we got him. Okay, so I am still at 5 cards. You're now at 3, so that severely limits your options. Your opciones. Okay, so we've got one of those and that one. So we got to move, a hide. I can just talk these out now. Now that I'm totally dominating the game, I can talk these out.
I hate you too.
Look, move, hide, move, look. So hide and move. I do have a hide, so I've got to play it. Well, it's a hide and a move. I need to move my other dudes up. So I'm going to put a 5 soldiers may move. And then there's a look. I do have a look. We're going to do, oh, they're both 1. Okay, so we're going to pick that look. And there's actually 2 looks out there. I need to see more soldiers. So we're going to do 2 looks. And that will be my phases. And I'm waiting for him to decide.
What happens if I still have to play the card even if I don't have the thing, right?
Okay, just so we clarify, are you saying you don't have a look or a shoot?
Yep.
Okay, if you don't, okay, so what you do is okay, yeah, since those are both look and shoots and you don't have a look or a shoot, what you do is you show me to prove you don't have looks and shoots.
I do have 1 look, but the other card is not a look or a shoot.
Okay, then you can decide which phase to play the look. Like, even if it's not beneficial, you still have to play a look because you have it. So you can decide to play it in your phase 2 or your phase 3. Okay. Okay, so now just put that on your discard. Then you're going to flip a card, and if it's the missing action, you now have that. You can place it face down if you want, so we know when that comes up to phase 3. So that's what you do. You just discard and then draw. Now, if you had more cards, that would be a loss of initiative because you would have had to discard the other cards. Mm-hmm. So I have 2 remaining. That puts you at no remaining, but you know, you already had lost initiative. But I'm just saying for the future it'd be good. He's turning his jacket into a little airplane.
I'm not.
Oh, what are you doing? Show us. What were you doing?
No.
I didn't think so. He doesn't want to show us his nipple tassels.
What?
You're the one playing with your jacket. Okay, so let's take a look. See, he is 16, almost 17. He's at the men's table. We talk men's talk. He is now almost an adult.
Pink fluffy unicorns and all.
Oh my goodness, I have failed. Okay, let's look at phase 1. Okay, so phase 1, I drew a move.
I did not draw that.
You did not draw it. No, you dropped it though.
I drew a move.
Okay, you did a move. Now, I have initiative, so I get to move first. It doesn't necessarily that I want to move, but I got 5 soldiers may move, and then Xavier can move again. We're going to go ahead and go. There's no diagonal penalty there, so I'm going to move 1. We're moving all the boys in.
Great.
Okay, so we're coming up. All right, that's all I'm moving for the moment.
So it's my turn?
It is now your turn. You know what? Now it's your turn.
I shall move these 2 in because I have 3 soldiers may move, so I move those 2 in. This guy moves.
Okay, I guess I could have left those 2. It would have been an even hand-to-hand fight.
Since it's
Oh, you know what? I think I cheated on the hand-to-hand. I did. I just realized. But I still drew like 12 kill cards, so we both lost a soldier out of that. I just realized what I did wrong. You want to hear what I did wrong?
Sure.
For some reason, I counted Harrison as being in the fight, but when we did the fight, Harrison was back 1 square.
Mm-hmm.
So I drew the wrong amount of cards. So I would have only drawn 6 total cards, not 8.
Yep.
So my apologies.
Anyway, and then I will do, since I moved him here, he has the dog tag.
Okay.
So I'll move all 3 of those in.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then we can do phase 2, flippage. I drew a look, and you have a look. All right. Now, I guarantee we are close enough that none of these stats are going to keep us from looking. But my look is 1 soldier and Barstow. Okay, so Barstow is actually back here. So there's a chance if I go -1 look and -2, -3, so that's 3 from his look, and they are 1, 2, 3 because landmarks are 2. It's like just one big square that's 2 across. Barstow can see. Oh, he's got 15. That dude eats a lot of carrots. So he's going to spot these 2 gentlemen.
Jawohl. Kritig and König.
Kruger. Kritig.
Kruger and Kritig.
Yeah. Those German lessons are paying off.
Kritig and Kruger.
Ja.
Ja.
Ist gut.
Das ist sehr gut.
All right, so I have done my spotting. You may now do some spotting.
Krieger and Kritig.
And I don't think it'll be a problem at all because I got a -2 look, but you're technically one square away.
Yeah. So, Kruger. We'll spot him.
Okay. And that is Emerson.
And then Angle, my sharpshooter guy who has 14 square look.
Okay.
Which this is also his
That's
card.
your
He will
carrot
look at
eater. Okay. And that's Magical Barstow. Oh, maybe Harrison was in there.
No,
No, I
it
don't
was
even know.
Fields.
Fields,
died.
yeah. Okay.
So you
Okay,
did
so
cheat.
here comes Barstow. I did cheat. And that's why I'm
Cheater.
winning. That's right.
Cheater.
I was going to say, wait, whose drink are you drinking? Oh, that is your drink. Okay. Okay, that's phase 2. Here comes phase 3. I have a look.
I have a shoot.
I didn't have a shoot. Okay, well, I'm going to look again. This time it's Harrison and 1 soldier. So we're going to spot your last 2.
So
Engel
Maya
and
and
Meyer.
You kind of knew this was Angle anyway because he's been using his dog tag thing.
It's all good. Okay, and then you're going to shoot. So who's shooting what?
2 soldiers may shoot and Kruger will shoot again.
Dang, this is scary.
So-
Shooting is scary.
Kritig and Kruger will shoot. So Kritig will shoot backer.
Okay. So here's the thing. You technically, because this is like one big square, right? So you don't count it because you're in it. You're defending it.
Yeah.
So he's 1 square away. So the shoot is -1. So if you look at your close range, what's his close range?
I said Kritig.
Yeah.
Kritig's close range is 2.
All right, so if you subtract 1 from that, he can still shoot 1 square away. So what that means is he actually, when he draws his 1 card, he checks all 3 range bands.
Miss, miss, hit plus.
Okay, hit plus, some weapons and equipment that people could carry, like if they actually had an attached machine gun, means it would get like 1 extra hit, and you could either put it on a different dude or put it on the same dude. But we don't have any hit plus, but it's still a hit. So I have to draw now to see what happens. It's a pin. Okay, so pin, that means 1, he can't move anymore until we do like a rally. Here, can you open that and pull a pin, please? And also that means all his stats are half, so all of his ranges are half round up. Here, we'll do that. Yeah, one of the viewers, and I forgot the name because I haven't looked at my thing in a while, but said, why don't you just put the pin on there? The pin is small enough that I don't think it'll detract the battlefield too much, because I would put it on the card down here and sometimes forget they were pinned. But now I know for sure he's pinned. They can only ever have 1 pin at a time, so any more pins are ignored. Okay, where's another shot?
Kruger will shoot at Harrison.
Okay, so draw 1 card and we'll check. Now Kruger is going to be the same thing. They're 1 away, so he's checked all 3 range bands.
Hit, miss, miss.
Okay, so who is this? On here?
Harrison.
Okay, this is bad. That's the leader. It is a wound.
Yes.
So,
I'm guessing if he gets wounded again, he dies.
Yeah, if they get wounded again, so he's on his wounded side.
And then this is Kruger's dog tag attack.
Okay, who's he shooting at?
Harrison.
Harrison again. Okay. A zip. Oh no. Miss. I was looking at the zip. Okay. So good. Miss. All right, but I get to look. Oh, I had initiatives. That's it. Okay, so that turn is done. We'll advance the turn marker. We'll clean up the cards, and then we'll come back for the next turn. Okay, now we're back, and
through the gates of hell, as we make our way to heaven through the Nazi lines. Viva Victoria!
all right, cool. There we go. We got our few seconds, I think, of legal music that we can play. Awesome. All right, so we're going to, let's flip the story cards first. Okay, move and then shoot. Move and then hide.
Then hide and then look.
Man, and no random events yet. I'm really bummed about that, actually. Oh, okay, I forgot to discard those 2.
Oh, great, no shoots.
You got no shoots? Well, let's see what I get. Yeah, you're all spotted. Now it's just a shootout. So I have a move. We've got 3. I got a move. I got a hide. I now have a shoot. Ooh.
I think I have an extra card in here for someone I don't have.
What do you got?
I have Amsel.
Hey, you set it up, not me. Just leave it for now. I mean, you built the deck around it, so
Oh well.
I don't think it's gonna hurt.
Nah. As long as I don't try and use the action as someone else's.
Yeah, you just can't use the dog tag. So, okay. There's my 5. So I got to move, hide, shoot, move, hide. Okay, so let's look what we got. I can do move and well, I'm gonna shoot because I've got one for that. Then it's move and then hide. I really don't feel like moving, but I can because I can do 5. Let's see. There's only 1 move action this time, so we're going to do the big move. And then we'll do a hide. I can have 3 soldiers hide. We'll do it 3. Because I have a 1 soldier hide and dog tags Emerson. This was 3 hide with Emerson, so this will be the better hide to run. So I'll put these aside. And that will be our initiative number. And are you able to play all 3? You're just deciding, okay. We'll see how it goes. All right, so let's go ahead and reveal phase 1.
I have a move.
Shoot. Okay, so the moves go first. So we have initiative, but that's more like the tiebreaker. So it's all of the moves and then the shoots. So you can move.
3 soldiers may move and then move again.
Oof, okay.
So these guys will move here.
Oh, snappy.
And then they move in here.
Oh, you're going for it? You're going for it, huh?
Angriff!
Dang, I think he wants to end this early. He was mad he lost Dreyer right away. But now but it's a learning experience, you know. So it's one thing to remember the mechanics, it's another to remember like strategies. So he's ready to just see what kind of havoc he can cause. Now, I don't know. I'll have to look at the rules because I don't know if I can shoot at this point or if we have to immediately start the melee. So I'll double check because I think we start, so we'll see. But if I could like shoot one or two coming in, that'd be great. Okay, well let me verify. Okay, so we talked it over, we looked in the rule book, and I didn't see anything that said you cannot shoot in the same square. And it says the fight action comes at the end of the phase. And the second action to happen in that phase is all of the shoot actions, which means as they're moving in, we're going to take some shots at them that I can interpret. If I'm wrong, please correct me, and we'd be more than happy to play it the proper way next year on the anniversary. So this is like our once-a-year game. And I said, why did you move everything in there? So there was two answers. I got to hold up two fingers, right? Answer one was, I'm ready for this to end. Okay, that's fair. He has a more of a short attention span than I do. This isn't yeah, you do have a shorter attention span than me. And it's not his girlfriend. It's not his friend that just got back from France he wants to talk to. And it doesn't have pretty pixels and sound effects.
No. That's
right,
not
see? He just said no, it doesn't.
No, that's not it.
Then the second thing was, he said, when I was reading this book by Miyamoto Musashi, famous Japanese warrior who wrote the Book of Five Rings, he said, always do the unexpected. And I said, well, that worked too, because that was unexpected. So that's a couple of reasons why we're going to go ahead and do this out the way it is. So first, I'm going to take my shoot actions. But the thing is, I only get two shots. I got one shoot action and Xavier. And Xavier is in the box. I'm just going to have Xavier shoot twice. So there is no penalty. So each time he shoots, he's going to check all three range bands on his card. And at this point, I don't care who he shoots at because they're all the same and Dreyer's already dead. So I'm going to take one shot at Meyer. So this is going to check all three range bands. It's a hit, miss, miss. So that's one hit it long. So go ahead and flip one for Meyer. Kill. So we killed Meyer. Now, he already knew coming in, like as soon as I said I was going to check to see if I could shoot, he realized that, oh, he didn't want to do that. Now, I'm not saying it was bad in the sense that getting in there to do a hand-to-hand was actually a very smart decision, but this defensive fire on my part might make it even more challenging than it is now for him to make this work. So I'm going to flip again. So Xavier shoots again, but this time he's going to shoot at Kruger in the back. Aww. It's a miss, a hit, and then a miss. So draw one.
Wound.
A wound, okay.
Okay.
So now he'll use his wound. All right. Now, I do have 4 soldiers to your 2, so it is now 2-to-1 odds. So you're going to count up how many fight cards you get and then reduce it by 1.
So where's the fight cards?
So it's right here in this box. So
fight.
So it's Kruger and Kronig, or Kurtig. So these two guys. So he's going to get 2, 2, 4. So you're going to draw 3 cards, and you can flip them up now if you want. But now I have. But see, this time I've got Emerson. Emerson is 2. Xavier's 2. They're all 2. Harrison is actually in there this time, and he is 4. So that's 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 fight cards. I'm going to have to shuffle my deck, so we're going to have to pause this for a second. So I already got a kill. I already got a wound. I already got a pin. And another pin. And a pin. And a pin. A kill. Okay, so I'll leave it at there. I got to shuffle. I'll shuffle so we can get because that will affect the randomization of draws. So let me be right back. Okay, so I've got 7 out right now. So 8, 9. This will make 10. So yeah, you came into the wrong bar, son. Okay, at the time, we do have initiative, so we would apply a kill first, so we'll kill Kruger.
Oh, poor Kruger.
Poor Kruger. Okay, then you apply a card.
The hit will apply to Harrison.
Okay, so you're applying a kill to Harrison. Okay, so I'll just take Harrison off.
Yay.
And Harrison, okay, so he's dead now. Okay, I'll just shift them. Then I'm going to apply my other kill. I'm surprised I only drew 2 kills. Luckily I drew 2. The rest of it were like pins, which wouldn't have done much. So kill number 2 will go to Kurtig. Okay. And then you have a pin to apply.
Yep.
All right, who are you going to pin?
Emerson.
Right. Yeah, go ahead, grab another pin, and put it on Emerson. All right, so that's just the end of phase 1. So I'm going to clean up all these hand-to-hand cards. And now we got to see how the rest of this is going to play out. Okay, well, that definitely was the unexpected, as you said. But that puts me in a very good position to just... Well, the thing is, I can't move the 2 pinned guys. In order to make that happen, I have to get a hide. And it has to be done on either the bubble says you can rally someone, or it's their dog tag action on a hide card. So rallying is actually fairly difficult to do at times. So they might be stuck there for a while on a self rally. But they can unpin, like I think you can do up to 2 away. But if you yourself are pinned, it can only be a maximum of 1 away. So depending on where these guys move, we could maybe engage you and still possibly unpin them later. But it doesn't always unpin very well. Okay, so let's see wasn't that your phase 1? Because you moved in.
Phase 2. Because you shot.
You know, I totally did not see your first card there flipped. My eyes just went right past it. I was like, how come we didn't flip the first one? Okay, so phase 2. I get move. Now, I still have 2 for initiative. You have move as well?
Yep.
Okay, so my move is 5 soldiers may move. I can only move 2. I can move him here. And I'm going to move him to take the farmhouse. And those 2 guys cannot move. Xavier, on the other hand, could move again.
Come here.
But he'll stay there. Okay, and your move now. Are you sure you want to move? Does that offer better protection? It does. That actually is a -2, so that's a better one to move into. If nothing else, that is a better one to move into. Okay, so phase 3 is hide.
Hide.
Okay, so I can hide 3 and then Emerson, but it's -2, 4 between the 2, so -4. So Xavier's hide is 4, so that puts him at a 0. So actually, Xavier can hide, which I would not have expected. So even though he's like right there, he does hide. So that does save him. I can have 3 soldiers take cover. Let's see. They have -1, 2, 3, 5. -5. So I can do 2 more folks. He could hide. Xavier's already hidden. He can't hide. Only Barstow can hide. So I'll hide Barstow. And Barstow is hidden again.
All right.
Okay.
And then Angle shall hide.
Yeah, because it's going to be normally it's to the closest soldier. So it is -4. What's Engle's hide?
6.
Okay, so he doesn't hide.
He doesn't?
Because you got to get that hide score, that cover score, down to a 0 or less.
It's that big Panzerfaust on his back.
Yeah, we see that sticking out of the bush. Like, yeah, you ain't hiding that. I can see you touching like you just try and strap like a tree branch to the top of the Panzerfaust. Is it hanging off your back or something? Yeah. Sorry.
Instead of the Panzerfaust itself, just take a tree stick.
There you go. Yeah, you take the rocket out of it and just stick a tree branch in the launcher.
Shh, super effective. Just shoots it and it goes straight through someone.
Hush. That would hurt. Dang. Like I told you, the guy who got shot by an RPG in Somalia, we had to bury him in sandbags. That's scary. Okay.
Did the RPG not explode either?
No, I don't think it ever exploded. I think they finally got it out, but I don't think it ever exploded.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
I've been hit. We're gonna have to bury you. What?
Yeah. Well, it was... Okay, I see the humor. But yeah, I was like, hey, he was already dead. He didn't have a chance to say, don't worry, guys. No, he was already dead.
Aww.
Yeah, no, that's why they buried him, because he was dead and had unexploded ordnance in him. Okay, let's go ahead. We're going to pause there, clean up this turn. So we're about to start and end rather quickly a turn 5 coming up here.